On today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Zoloworld Realm of the Underworld 5 3/4 inch action figure fantasy series. We're going to be having a look today at the Battle Accessory Pack. Top indicated its interchangeability to the core. It looks like you can actually swap the arms, the legs, and possibly the back section of any of your standard Realm of the Underworld figures to include this new battle pack. It also looks like it comes with a hammer and possibly some sort of pickaxe. Very neat indeed. The fact that you change out the arms and the legs, I'm interested to see how that's going to play out. So luckily I have a couple of figures we'll do the change out when we get this opened up. On the back, recommended for ages adult and older. That's funny. Realm of the Underworld. The characters include Hercules, Crisis, Archfiend, Acromancer, Praetus, Arcturus, Archfiend, Acromancer, and the Battle Pack. Collect them all. Down below, join the epic adventure of Realm of the Underworld by heading over to www.zoloworld.com or at www.underworldfigures.com as well. Spot's going to take a break and get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to have a better look at the Battle Accessory Pack, and we're going to switch it out with one of the existing Realm of the Underworld figures that we've already had a look at. Sounds good? There's definitely more heading your way. Don't go anywhere. Before we actually have a look at all the contents of the Battle Pack, the one thing it also comes with is a Realm of the Underworld comic. This is the Sword of Heroes. On the back, the characters in the Realm of the Underworld figure series, but on the inside, you get a mini comic, something along the lines of what we would have gotten with other 80s fantasy figures. Spot won't certainly go through and read all of it, because also, if you want to pick up this line and get the Battle Pack, you can read it also for yourself as well. But story by Polo Gomes, co-writer and editor Michael Zolotoro, art by Polo Gomes, and cover by Scott West. Spot's going to actually read that later. I'll just put that to the side for the time being. But again, like, you have a lot of components in this set. I guess for a weapons standpoint, you get a hammer and a pickaxe. Both are in the same glow-in-the-dark plastic that we've seen with Praetus. Praetus also had that same kind of coloring. So they do glow in the dark. You just have to hold them up to the lamplight. But very neat. Very neat indeed. What definitely interests me more is the components. For starters, your components, it has 2 legs. You get 2 arms. You get a cape. And you get all these fur pieces. And I'm assuming it's a faux fur, nice faux fur pieces, but you can get like a vest, also little boots here, or I guess these would go around the boots as opposed to the arms, but I guess you could probably put them around the arms too. The only downside though is the packaging end of it. I guess there are just a few loose hairs they've kind of gotten on the backdrop here, but it's going to be interesting to see how these again come together. So what we can do, I just happen to have, I definitely have Crisis here on the side here. Really nice figure. So to change it out, what you can do, I'm going to take the head off. Not the easiest, but certainly a secure fit. Just take and unpeg it. A little harder to take the head off here. Standing here trying to fight with the head. Actually, with the cape, one thing that's nice is that it's pliable enough plastic. You actually don't even need to take the head off. You just put the cape over top of the neck and you can have him wearing a cape. You can also take the cape off and put the fur over top here. And it looks like, yeah, there are armholes here, so you just slide the arms through. That may not be geared towards every one of the figures, like maybe the likes of like a Hercules or one of the more barbarian characters. You can display him with the fur as well. Taking that off. Again, I'm really interested in trying the changing out of the arms. Let me just put that here for a second. To change the arms, just easily unpeg them. And you know what, for that, while we're at it, why don't we just take the legs off too, as Spot's dismantling this entire figure. We're going to take the interchangeable hands, and we're just going to clip them on. A little harder to put them on than they are to take off, but that's good. Means you're definitely going to get a more secure fit. And peg the hand on, the other arm. And the leg. Like so. And finally, where's the other leg? Where's the other leg? Oh, there it is, the other leg. Like so. And I guess really while we're at it, let's put the cape back on, because the cape kind of goes with the arms and the legs. And you get something that looks like that. It's a good way to mix and match and take existing characters and add other elements to it. Unfortunately, the one thing I'm not a big fan of, though, is this faux fur. I like that they've included extra things. For example, put it on his feet here. I like that they've given you extra things that you can put on, but the fur, though, is kind of falling off. And I don't know if I'm a big fan of that, the fact that fur would be going everywhere. I'm assuming it's a faux fur too. It's not a real fur, but it's kind of making a mess. And that's my one strike I would give against this the battle pack here. Nice touch by including the fur, but really is not needed, especially when you have so much fur that's coming off. The interchangeable arms is neat. The weapons are a nice touch. Even the cape I don't mind, but the fur I think is just kind of making a mess everywhere. For that reason, I like the set. The fur is not working though for me. Figures though, I'm still impressed with the figures, and bringing in the Praetus figure that we've already had a look at as well. The changing of the arms is neat. It's one of the I've never seen packs where you actually can change out arms and legs. Usually, if anything, a battle pack comes with weapons. You know, you just change a weapon, or it comes with extra backpacks and stuff like that. This is one of the few lines where I've seen you actually change out arms and legs. So it really gives you a chance to change stuff out. But I just don't. I'm not a fan of. Not keen on the fur, to be honest. Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the Zoloworld Realm of the Underworld Battle Pack. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more Toy Spots heading your way. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.